Hey guys, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, aku dah main setting dia agak lama agak berjam-jam. Aku dah ubah-ubah. Dia memang akan ada lag juga. Cuma kurang lah aku dapat. Minimum kan lagging tu lah. Aku harap macam tu lah. Sebab aku sekarang ni aku macam buat apa extend aku macam mirroring lah dekat laptop aku dan juga monitor aku. Kiranya aku buat wireless display sebab aku nak tengok aku punya recording. So Alhamdulillah walaupun PC aku ni tak adalah sehebat mana tapi dia boleh menjalankan tugas dia. Lepas tu aku dah main setting kan. Lepas tu kebanyakannya mesti lagging tapi ada setting yang aku boleh minimize kan dia punya lagging tu. Harap tak teruk lah. Okay. Jom kita start. Kita hari tu aku aku tak tahu kenapa aku bodoh. Aku mute kan aku punya recording.
The last time I was here,
Mic.
I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
Chang. So aku dah main sini banyak kali sebab aku nak tengok di jalan tu smooth ke ataupun lag kan. Handicap accessible van bought in the last 2 years must be Joe's.
He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive.
Aina's house. Okay. Looks better than it did 2 years ago.
Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
So dia tinggal dengan Aina ni lah.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Aku akan pilih.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
Kadang dekat dialog ni okey
I'm just
tapi
belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
dia, masa dia investigate tu kan, dia macam gila-gila
But
punya
before I
hand.
head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can
Like
take
me.
care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know. Should
She's
I?
all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I
Actually
need your
aku
word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I
refuse
know
lah.
is I personally couldn't say no
Sebab
to a
aku-
desperate father.
Dia yang nak masuk. Aku tak ajak dia pun. Dia yang nak involve diri dia. So aku tak boleh nak kata aku janji nak protect dia sebab aku tak tahu. Sebab sekarang ni dah 2 orang dah mati. Pembunuh tu dah bunuh 2 orang. So aku tak boleh nak kata janji aku akan lindungi Aina ni sebab aku pun tak yakin sebab kita pun tak tahu siapa pembunuh dia. So aku terpaksa refuse.
Of course I want Anna to be safe.
Ya, aku rasa
But she's her own person. I can't make decisions
she's
for
an
her.
independent woman. Okay.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. Surely you understand.
I do. That's why I would never lie to you.
Damn if that ain't honest.
Dad, I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
I see I won't change your minds. Time for me to go home.
Text me when you arrive, all right?
Bye dad. Dia drive sendiri ke?
Don't feel bad about my dad. He still needs to learn to trust me. And thank you for not indulging him. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Okay, sekejap lagi aku masuk. Aku nak ronda dulu
Well,
pekarangan.
this is gonna weigh on Joe.
This is the best, okay? This is for the best. It's
I need to get in
okay.
there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
Yes. Nick's death was murder, not an accident. Implications for Anna to consider. Her father's also worried about her. Now there has been a break-in at her house. I should go inside and see what's happened. Right. Sure. Next accident report was shoddy. Shoddy? I can count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. I'm not sure dragging Anna into this was smart. Okay. Itulah aku tak rasa involving dia tu. Hey, Nick was investigating something. He always wanted to break a big story, but in the end did it fizzle out like he said to Walter? Or was he just keeping things to himself? Now that I've been to the site when Nick had his fatal crash, I'm convinced it wasn't an accident. Drunk driving and speeding just doesn't square with his personality. Getting it over his head with an investigation does, unfortunately. After I found Dennis murdered, and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. I'm not happy about Aina getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only thing to do in this whole mess. Realizing that Nick's death could only be murder brought me focus and clarity, but for Aina it was a shock. She barely had time to react. But there's no doubt it hit her hard. Kejap, aku lupa nak set timer. Tak nak lebih masa. Alright. Refusing to promise her father I will always keep Aina safe somehow made her feel better. Humans and their pieces. Who can make sense of this? I don't know. Okay. Joe doesn't trust me now. Ironically, it's because I was fully honest with him. Yalah. Dia cakap benda yang jujur. I wanted Anna to be safe, but I couldn't make a promise to Joe in a good conscience. Broken home. Okay. I decided to listen to Anna and call the cops to find Dennis' body. 17% je. Pilih. Aku seorang je kau. Okay. Yang buat permintaan macam ni. Been staying there for a long time.
It's bugs. She
Oh,
probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
lupa bawa balik. Wow, cantiknya. Aku tu ni nak ada rumah macam ni for best for. Oh, blankets. Useful for stargazing in the
Anna and I
winter.
spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Sekarang dia buat dengan Nick lah. Let me see. The river. Wow, boleh masuk tak? Masuk tak boleh. Stream. Let's rest to recover from here. Okay. Paint bucket. Anna's put a lot of elbow grease into the house. Elbow grease. Rented within the last year, doing well. Nick and his green thumb. Oh. Sign. Mine Palace. House for sale. So.
Anna never got rid of this sign.
Macam dia garden shed. Looks intact. Dia nak Mine Palace dia ni. Tu ingat memori.
I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
Dia beli lepas tu hampa semua duduk rumah dia. Aku takut scene kat sini ada daging teruk kot. Okay. 555-0113-202. Okay. Remember.
I want everyone to know this house is sold.
Sorry guys, aku duduk tengok.
You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the
Macam mana
first.
kalau penjenayah masuk kot tingkap?
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Aku macam confused sebab dia nampak macam dia sayang dekat Sam ni. Tapi bila Sam ni melamar dia, dia tolak. Mesti ada reason. Kita tak sampai lagi kat scene tu. Alright. Macam boleh. Oh, apa ni? Vehicle track? Could be robber. Mud and grass make it hard to tell. Takkan aku kena pergi patah balik. Tak kot. Hehe. Macam parking depan rumah Rumah kecil. Apa tu? Ingatkah ada orang menjenguk Macam bayang-bayang. Sedap ke? Forest trail. Leads to Nick's shack. Takes about an hour. Shack.
I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for fishing Sunday.
Fishing Sunday. Okay, tak ada apa yang menarik boleh masuk sini tak? Okay, aku dah. Weh, pecah.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Funeral bouquet. Faded a day or so ago. Aina hasn't picked them
Sent
up.
from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Nothing. Okay, aku akan masuk dalam rumah dia. Hello. Kat sini. Ini bertukar-tukar baju. Aku sebenarnya kan waktu
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her.
Waktu aku yang tak on microphone tu kan, aku ada kat last part tu aku ada macam
Anna?
review game ni
Anna,
sikit.
you okay?
Tapi aku
I'm
cut
gonna go out on a limb
sebab buat apa
and
cakap
say
panjang-panjang.
no.
Cakap panjang-panjang tapi mic tak on.
She needs you, buddy.
Okay.
Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Game ni aku tak suka sebab dia tak ada macam manual save. Dia auto save tu kalau aku nak main dekat scene, nak repeat scene, tak boleh. Aku bukan
This
apa.
feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Susun dulu. Gitar. Siapa yang dia perempuan tu lah kan. Cepatnya. Cuba elok. Aina's vinyls. Rivals the nationals. Recording registry in certain genres.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Music sheet. The song Aina play at the wake, Nick's favorite. Belonged to her mother, thankfully survived.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Books. Mostly sociology, history and writing manual. Same as before. Apa ni? Picture. Dia broken photo frame. Baju pelik lah lelaki tu tukar-tukar baju, yang mereka ni pakai baju daripada sama daripada dulu sampai sekarang. Blind. Kenapa dengan blind ni?
Finally, there.
Cahaya. Gambar apa tu? Picture taken down after Joe's accident. He wanted it put back. Mana Joe? Yang bawah tu. Okey. Ke yang atas? Yang atas. Okey. Sini sudah settle. Boleh tak naik atas? Can I?
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened.
Cepat.
Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
Biarlah, aku nak buat apa pun, kalut je. Okay, jatuh habis semua. Lavender, cantik. Pantry, open.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's
Same
been a while,
stuff.
Sam. Things
Kita
have
tak bang.
changed around here.
Aku punya
You feel
barang.
like looking at old keepsakes?
Sure.
No.
Lah. Aku nak tengok. Tengok tu sudah lah. Sekejap. Nak tengok dulu fish.
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties.
Inspect.
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You are right. I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I just leave these two. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. I just leave these two here. Apa yang these two here? Concert.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
Sebab tu dia jatuh cinta kot. Oh, okay. $75 ambil kau. Mahalnya. Oi, tapi baru-baru ni aku
Anna
tengok
always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there.
kan Justin Bieber nak main Malaysia. Allah, tiket dia. Kalau aku dah nak pergi konsert paling belakang. Tak apalah, aku sebab tak pernah pergi konsert. So, maybe aku try yang belakang. Wine bottle empty onto the floor. Floor, pure vandalism.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Stress kot, tak jumpa apa yang dia nak. So, dia pecah kan. Okay, so
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
why don't you yang buat sendiri?
No drinks in here.
Okay. Dah pecah dah. Hazelnut. Vanilla.
Here's where she keeps the drinks.
Hot hazelnut. Whiskey. Oh, aku nak bagi dia. Lime juice.
Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do.
Wait. Chocolate. Kalau aku nak coklat. Kalau ada vanilla, nak vanilla lah.
People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work. Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing it that matters.
Kejap. Aku nak baca. Tak boleh. Why? Weh, tak boleh tengok. Coklat.
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10.
Kalau aku nak coklat milk ke lime juice. Cuma whisky kot. Kuat sangat kan whisky. Juice. Ni lah lime juice.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am.
Habis aku patut bawa coklat. Alah.
Yes, you are. Thanks.
Aku suka bawa. Ni nak tukar nak bagi coklat. Tak boleh lah. Him. Nak panggil him.
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Sat. Oh, dad.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam.
Mimpi ke apa ni?
Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Dia marah kat lelaki ni. Tengok cara layanan. Ni Han jawab respon. Kata sat. Ni Han macam aku ignore dia.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
The silver crow fly straight. Cyber darkness. Spill ink, not blood. Ooh. To hide for Joe, the government.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with
Okay,
these.
dah tengok dah.
I'm not sure it's enough.
The placeholders poster. Ini might be the.
Anna always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
Tak sebab tak kata apa effort nak cuba terima hobi dia macam ni. Read by a new perspective. Each year, Grimmauld Primary School showcases new talent in an art contest. Amidst a jungle of creativity, one particular piece caught my eye, a sort of cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step in. It's interactive, he said, pointing at the bum. You have to fold it up. One layer after another, the truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of Westwood. If you think you have seen it all, take a moment to look at what the new generation has to bring. You might be surprised. I was.
Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts.
Timothy Brown. Dear Miss Miller, my dad says writing thank you letters is what you do when someone is very nice, so I hope you like mine. I would like to thank you very, very much for how you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth taking about over the others, but it was very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article on the fridge and circled my name. I am kind of scared some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I ever win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown.
Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too.
Okay. Apa tu? Baik. Aina's travel journal. Still waiting to be
I got this for
filled.
Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Aina loved dreaming about exotic places. She turned it into a game, asking you where you go if you could drop everything and travel the world. She wanted to see Paris, London, Shanghai, Vietnam, Berlin, and more. Malaysia? She talked for hours about the places, the museums, the people, the languages. You said you prefer a hike in the mountains, miles away from people. She laughed and suggested the Himalayas, but you had the hiking trail around Besu in mind. You bought her that journal to humor her. Humor. Maybe she knew, maybe she thought she convinced you one day. Either way, she kept the journal. The pages are still empty. Dia dengan perempuan tu macam dua watak yang berbeza lah. Macam kawan tu suka travel, dia tak suka. So macam clash lah dia punya ni. Macam tak syok lah kalau partner macam tu kan. Bagi aku lah sebab ada benda yang
Lime juice.
sama kan.
Still something you like?
That's sweet.
Sweet.
I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know.
Sorry aku dah tengok dah.
think.
Cuma atas je tak tengok lagi.
This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God.
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Sorry aku buat lime juice. Aku buat lime juice.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Nak bagi whisky lagi mabuk pula. Okay.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Sam.
you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Ask him. You and me both. Okay.
Tell me about it. I should have stayed back in Connecticut. This town doesn't want me here. Coming back, facing all that aggression,
Allah, masa aku salah.
being covered in blood, possibly accused of murder. Did you really have to make it about you?
Oh, sorry.
I know this hasn't been easy for you either.
Oh, okay,
This
fine,
all
fine.
sucks.
Aku cakap
I'm
both
just
kan?
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest.
Okay lah.
Don't be too harsh on her. You're
Yeah.
right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But
Sorry,
then
but-
came Dad's
But
accident.
like you said, past
the
is
mine
past.
investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Kan you tengok?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes. I know, the timing wasn't great. Your dad's accident, the mine investigation, me being hated by all of Basswood.
That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you.
No, I
The way
don't
Nick
think
closed
so.
himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't doomed. It wasn't doomed ataupun it wasn't your fault. Kesalahan. It wasn't doomed. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't doomed. Ni kot.
It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't. Good to see you realized that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Thanks.
We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed.
Baru
Doesn't
2
matter
tahun kot.
anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Same.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not leaving you alone. No. I need to clear my name. Of course.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now.
Bukan Nick saja,
Just keep
Dennis
bouncing
pun.
back from
Jangan lupakan
terrified to
Dennis.
angry.
Saya kat Dennis.
That's very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment.
Okay, aku memang nak pergi nak atas.
Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay, aku dah. Okay. Anna's had a lot to do with Nick's death and the break-in are clear. We have cleared the air about something we left unsaid before. Now I should go upstairs. Establish how bad the damage is. Okay, I don't know if opening up to Aina even did anything, not when there's so much regret and pain involved. Aina and I had a talk about Nick, about us, about everything that went wrong. She still thinks I'm only thinking about myself. Is she wrong? Okay. Tak boleh nak atas tau. Hah? Oh. Okay. Alright. Kita masuk dulu sini. Masuk tandas dulu. What? What's your back?
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Tak boleh lah, kena. Ya lah. Nick was very moved in. Door. Open. What's this?
Why is it so dark in here?
Allah, jangan kata ada perampok tu duduk dalam ni. Search cupboard. Okay, barang dia ada dalam ni lagi. Bed. It's not even the same one. Everything
This room
changes.
feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Tapestry, buy it together. Favorite piece of art in the
I
house.
asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
I don't know too. Wish. Okay, stop. Oh,
I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's?
Oh. Wait. Aku teringat bau-bau ni. Scary tu. Tak suka almari yang tu yang memang dah sekali melekat kat dinding. Scary tu. Sekejap, aku rasa takut yang tu yang paling last. Clue yang paling last.
It looks like Joan's using this room now.
John? Oh.
Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over.
John's thing have been fully searched. John's homework. Smart but easily
Got the
distracted.
A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Obviously a kid's desk but still ransacked. Mr. Unicorn barks all this time.
Mr. Unicorny.
Unicorny.
Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Oh. Remember the night John showed up here when you and Anna were still together? She was looking for you. She said she had a fight with her mom, so she packed Mr. Unicorny and her PJs in a bag. Could she spend the night? Anna took John in while you called her mother to let her know she was safe. By the time you hung up the phone, the two of them were baking cookies and laughing in the kitchen. Now John is older and her dad had moved in with Anna. You think maybe they still bake cookies? A good detective will note the absence of John's more recent personal belongings. Oh, maybe dia tak setuju.
This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in.
Whole room has
Not
been
your standard
trashed.
thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Okay. Memory. Apa tu?
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a
Eh,
celebrated
kata boleh
sleep
join.
talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that.
Eh, dia tak
If I
membantu
don't get this done
langsung.
by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
Don't distract
As
him.
your hero, it's the least you could do.
Dia macam tak
I'll do more
ceria.
than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Aku ingat dia boleh join. Alright. So, dia dengan Nix pindah lah. Okay. Oh, walk-in closet orang kata. Apa ni? Picture. Joe's first birthday
I
after the
remember
accident.
taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Kunci.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Bilik ayah dia kot. Ha ni pun. So lock sebab nak wipe tapi rasa macam tak ada bukti hilang. Okay. Transfer in progress. Oh, so dia tak undone? Masih dalam progress?
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Cancel boleh? Masa ada lagi apa perompok di dalam ni? Aku agak dah. Siapa tu? Nick! 10%. Aku tak suka mari tu.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam!
Tak
You okay?
nampak.
I
Makan
think
baju
whoever
hijau.
trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I
Patutnya
had this
check dulu
morning.
I
sebab
couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Good. Okay.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack.
Tapi
Sounds like if Nick was
kereta.
hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Ya Allah, dengan berlubang tu tak nampak.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Okay. Ooh. Joan's bike.
Joan rides this bike everywhere,
Maksudnya dia main sini ke?
which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here?
Oh. Dia mesti main sini. Campfire. Used to make John's first marshmallow ke? S'more.
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
Oh, mine terrace. Apa? Oh, Nick.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
Sure are, Bud. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No, I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
The point is fishing. Betul juga kan. Kadang orang suka dia punya apa tu? Cherish your memories. Oh, pengalaman. Perasaan memancing tu kan. Tunggu ikan. Kepuasan dia tu. Kalau tak duduk situ berjam-jam lah. Tak ada ikan. Because Joan ada kat sini lah. Oh, terbuka pula tu. Sekejap aku nak. Oh, baru nak pusing satu. Check.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
What?
Bug, this is not a good
budak
idea.
lagi.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Lepas tu?
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
Fikirlah hang budak kecil je.
You
Macam mana
can't
kena
leave like
solat?
this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
Oh, aku dah besar. Aku
She's
bisa
serious
kerja.
about this. Careful,
Aku dah
Sam.
reta.
This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again.
Is everything okay at home? Tanya ni dulu
Is
lah.
there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Cakap baju saja.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission.
There's
There's nothing
nothing
for
for
me
me
here.
here. You can always count on me. You should open up to your mom. Don't make a mistake I made.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others.
Hey! No.
My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
No,
I was
no.
wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Patut orang cerita kat dia, weh. Everyone cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Yeah, I know about the wake. You approached a few people, but you dropped it as soon as it got uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not like I expected any different. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need some place I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
We talk about this. Something with insect. 10 years.
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear.
No. Join.
I just want the truth. For once, from someone.
Okay, hang cakap je
I'm
lah.
wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me!
Cakap lah,
I'm
bapak dia
sick
kena
of you.
bunuh.
I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going. And you can't stop me.
I can.
Sam, we have to do something. She
Dia
just
perlu
wants
ke orang yang
honesty.
jujur.
She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself?
Not
Do the
lah.
responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
Tapi dia perlu ke orang yang jujur. Okay, kalau aku sebagai budak. Aku rasa kalau kita ugut dia lagi-lagi, dia tak boleh terima. Biar aku cakap je.
You were right, Bug.
Sebab dia dah dewasa.
Your father didn't die in that
Sebab dia
crash.
apa matang.
Someone killed him and covered it up. Made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
Dia budak tapi dia matang. Dia
I was right.
perlukan seseorang yang
You were
jujur.
right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will.
Ha,
I'm gonna go
kan
home right
senang. Nampak asal dia lagi dia benci
now.
hang.
Sam.
Bye.
I
Take
don't know
care.
if that was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Me neither. But
I
hey,
don't
it
know.
worked.
Okay.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town.
I did my best to talk Joan out of running away. Now, back to Nick. What story was he working on? Better have a look around his fishing shack. When I went to Nick's old fishing shack to investigate, I found Joan there, packing her stuff to run away from home. The only way to talk her down was to tell her the truth about Nick's death. I don't know if I did the right thing. You did the right thing. Okay. Nick's computer history at Edo's house was broken into and my head was clonked. The attacker took off with Nick's files, so the question remains, what did Nick discover and how did it get him killed? Aku 24% je. Aku tak tahu keputusan betul ke tak. Show friends stack. Show world stack. Tak banyak lah.
Let's
Okay.
see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Aku buat choice yang lain daripada lain. Left her old toys
Bug never
behind.
was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Growth chart. The evolution of your world's journey one notch at a
Man,
time.
Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized.
Tableware. Clean in the last few weeks. Nick came here recently. Okay. Locker. Fishing rods.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Not something Nick would have done back then. Inspect. Wait. Has everything Nick wanted to keep away from
Locked.
John?
Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Shish.
Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot.
Possible. Okay lah.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches.
Nick meet hunter friends.
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
Graduation photo.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
Katie and Nick met and fell in love during their last semester at college in Connecticut. It was one of those midweek parties Nick used to drag you along to. That time you went to get drinks and when you returned you found Nick talking to a girl in a corner. You didn't even look at her, just handed Nick his bill and there was a second when you almost swept him away, back into the crowd, back to his life. Away from a wedding and a baby and a job in Westwood. But Katie had already grabbed his arm and smiled and talked at him. It was you who got swept away in the crowd. Still, in that second, there was everything Katie will always hold against you. Do you think it was jealousy or was it bitterness that you didn't save her either from her future life? It was love at first sight, she told everyone. She meant it. He did too. It wasn't anybody's fault that they were wrong. Super John Bug.
Joan always liked bugs. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Okay, sekarang kena cari kalender. Comic book. John still loves
Tell a
tardigrade man.
3-year-old kid about tardigrade man?
Tardigrade
This is what
man.
happens.
Tardigrade man wasn't what John wanted. He wanted the comic Captain Corset, the pirate princess who sails the deeper sea trenches. Except Nick was in a hurry when it was his turn to have John for the weekend, and he bought the wrong comic book. Comic fuel on Carter Road was out of pirate princesses. John was barely old enough to read, so Nick hoped it wouldn't matter. It did, she cried the entire day. Finally it was you who read her The Adventures of Tardigrade Man. Compared to the swashbuckling witty princess, Tardigrade Man wasn't much to look at. He was all bald and had a scary purple face. Not an instant hit with Joan, but you who saw the appeal of Tardigrade Man from the word go. An unconventional hero from outer space, what's not to like? Think about it, little John, ice, fire, pressure, even poisonous radiation couldn't hurt him. Where the dinosaurs perish, tardigrades triumphs. Suddenly she wasn't crying anymore but listening. Tardigrade man was half tardigrade, half human, half alien, and he had a plethora of survival skills. Plethora means many. John liked that word. I have a plethora of friends now. She said, who are they, you asked? Someone at school? No, you, Muley, and tardigrade man. And another thing tardigrades can do is go dormant for 30 years and then wake up and pick up right where they left off. Wouldn't it be great if friendships could do that too, Sam? Hey. Oh, fish roller. Where can I go? Next record cache
No,
is
this
marked.
record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
See.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you.
Yes.
Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Hilang. Kejamnya lari. Oh. Okay, last. Weapons.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
Dia mah tak ambil bulan itu. Calendar, Journal article.
An article by Aina about a place called The Cove.
The Cove.
Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks. I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of a few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. A jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. It is his 7th relapse. On his 2nd relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the 4th, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home but was instead beaten nearly to death by his father. The dadah ke apa? It's not like I wanted to hurt them. I just needed money and I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure there was some crap I could sell. Dad caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whooped my ass, beat me with a lamp. I don't blame him. I didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I needed a whooping. I still needed a whooping. Oh, banyaknya. Lynette Branham, 52, with graying hair, looks on with compassionate eyes. Lynette is the one that owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. This place is called the Cove. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crimes made them fall into the patterns desperate people often fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. She let them stay as long as they followed two rules: no stealing and no fighting. Though she's had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but he has a lot in common with Tyler. A bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and a history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can make it out there. Everyone's hassling me and I'm just trying not to hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to kill over at any moment, yet he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once. Can't remember the first time I drank. Broke into Ma's liquor cabinet when I was 5. Oh. Some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains, yet that isn't what this place is. This is a community. They are all drifters lost in the flow of life with nowhere else to go and they desire to be better. Lynette, Lynette shakes her head as he finishes up. She will let me stay, he says. I asked him how he knows. She have come over and told me to get up right then, he answers. It's true. Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises to try again. She has a lot of fashion. You have to, she tells me after the young man goes to lie down. Everyone has their own way of dealing with pain. The path mistakes come in lots of forms, some of them pretty invisible, unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get back up after being knocked down. If someone isn't there to help them, they just fall back over. The Cove gave me hope.
An article by Aina about a place called the Cove.
The Cove.
Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Okay, note. Remember, a caterpillar. What? Kuning, biru, merah, hijau.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Cakap aku yang lupa. Ada share tak? College
Nick was trying to
flyers.
find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Oh. Drops.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
Grab dia.
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive.
Oh.
Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Wait, satu lagi. D wants to talk. Oh lah.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
2 April, Tuesday. So, 2 April.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Cuma caterpillar. Found clues. Inspect. Wait, what? Tak boleh tekan. Okay. Clue. This one, aku rasa kena ambil. Sebab macam pelik.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Tak boleh nak pusing. Pusing. Tak boleh. Calendar. The curve calendar.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive.
Dennis ke? D for Dennis. Maybe yang patut be the
An
curve.
article by Aina about a place called the Cove.
The cove.
Seems
Aku sebut
it's
curve.
kind of a commune
Cove.
for
The
outcasts,
cove.
just outside of Basswood.
Maybe yang kena P. I do not understand. What should I do? Found clue. Oh, ni ke? Lukisan ni. I think.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Oh, maybe ada.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
I thought ada toys.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Oh!
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
I see now. Caterpillar. Okay. Caterpillar. Merah, hijau, biru, merah, kuning. MHBMK. Merah, hijau, biru, merah, kuning. Merah, hijau, biru, merah, kuning. Merah, hijau. Merah, hijau, biru, merah, kuning. Merah kanau. Kanan. What's wrong with me? Merah, hijau, biru, merah, kuning. Sebenarnya kanan, bawah, kiri, kanan, kuning. Kanan atas. Okay, kejap.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock.
Merah, hijau, biru, kanan, kuning. Kanan atas.
Let's see what we have here.
Boleh lah. Code breaker. Okay. Tak guna kad dah ni. Wow, cash. Banyaknya. Dadah ni aku agak dah.
Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Files. Okay.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Okay, aku rasa aku tahu siapa dia baju hijau kan. Budak ni kot. Okay. Ui, tapi ada banyak baju hijau. Okay, Richard. Richard Stanfield. Richard early 30s. Wow, ya kah. Richard even when sober, high strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Aina's article because of his father who runs a shipping company. Smarter than he looks or as dumb as he acts? Still hard to say. Both. Yes, who is the dealer? Tyler, Lynette, JR, Kayla, Dicky. Richard is Dicky. It's a nickname. Oh, dia lah D. Dicky sold drugs to Tyler. Find out who his supplier is. Oh, dia lah ni. D. Okay. Sees himself as the Cove protector. Very defensive of Lynette. Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was better, so bad in fact that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive the next time I visited the Cove. He certainly wouldn't have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an Audi in the middle of the night. Very aggressive, been in and out of jail for most of his life, usually for assault, don't antagonize. Clean since the interview. Where did he get his drug? Dicky. Keep asking about Aina, into cooking. Oh. Crush? JR. Interviewed by Aina but didn't make it into the article. Late 30s, not personable ex-minor. JR has been living on the road, working wherever he can as a handyman, and when he came to Westwood as a minor. After mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession. Staying at the Cove now that he's out, didn't have anywhere else to go. Keeps himself trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. From the Midwest, Michigan. Took up smoking, trying to replace other habits with less bad ones. Hasn't worked. JR, Justin Reynolds. Collects hubcaps. Has a Winchester in his truck. Dean Winchester? Paranormal. Used to living in his truck, rolls his own cigarettes, taught me how. Oh, still uses occasionally. Loves camo. Yeah, I think this one. Sebab dia pakai baju hijau dan pakai topi.
Richard, aka Dicky, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for.
Yes, you found.
So that's what it was.
Okay.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant. Dicky. Probably a low-level drug dealer.
Yang katok
He
hang
also
tu.
had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dicky set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dicky may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove.
The
Or
Cove.
he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Okay. Bess finally left. Did you find anything at this fish spot? Yes, do you know where the Cove is? It's a little community on the outskirts of town, not big and on outsiders. Let's go. I arrive soon. Let's go. Oh, ni aku jawab untuk perempuan tu lah. Let's go. Hey. Aku ajak dia. Okay lah. Bukan selalunya kita punya mesej duduk belah kanan ke? Belah kiri orang yang check kita tu. Seram. Nice catch. Completed.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you
Cove is a
two
woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found. That's what a sane person does.
Weh, aku tak nak tekan.
How should we handle finding Dickie?
Play it by ear. Play it by ear.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton.
Ton.
We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough? Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
Dia ada kawan dia.
Because
Dia
you
tak
got
dengar.
this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead.
Ni
You're
tak payah dengar.
That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this
Alah,
on
aku
me.
suruh dia tu yang diam.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off. Disregard my advice.
Maksudnya,
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger.
no.
Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove.
Macam
We're
mana
here.
ni?
Right.
Dengar tu
Right.
salah, dengar ni salah. Dengar kat mana satu? Semua jenis sensitif. Kawan tu tak tahu yang aku ada kawan invisible, imajinasi, kawan imajinasi. Agaknya sebab tu dia tak layan perempuan tu tau masa dia pun bercinta dulu. Bersembang dengan lelaki tu.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Yes. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
No.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Okay, ada sama lagi ke? Ya Allah. Ni bukan Dennis
Who
ni.
the hell are
Apa ni? Tyler. No.
Anna.
Oh, ya.
What are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Okay guys. Okay, aku terpaksa stop dekat sini sebab dah lebih dekat 1 jam setengah lah. Sebab tak banyak nak edit pun, so aku terpaksa stop. Aku harap tak lagi lah aku akan tengok lagi macam mana. Setakat ni aku suka jalan cerita dia. So aku harap apa-apa pun suka dengan video kali ni. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Jumpa lagi di next part. Bye.